Also tonight, residents in the town of Tonawanda may soon see an increase in their property taxes. Town Supervisor Joe Eminger is proposing a tax levy increase of 5.58% for the upcoming 2025 budget. Under this proposed plan, Eminger tells me the average homeowner with a property assessed at $50,000 and a market value of around $217,000 would see their taxes go up by $109 a year, or roughly 7%. He says this is what needs to be done to help the town keep up with rising costs.
There are a few challenges, namely, though, 20% inflation over the last 4 years. It's catching up with everybody's household budget, and it's finally catching up to a lot of municipal budgets, not only the town of Tonawanda, but other municipalities as well.
Well, coming up at 6, I'll have my full story on this, where I gathered voices from the town of Tonawanda community tell me how they feel about this proposed tax hike.
Also in the Tonawandas, a school crossing guard in North Tonawanda, we're told, is recovering after he was hit by a vehicle this morning. Police there telling us the crossing guard is a 78-year-old man, and he was hit near Ohio Elementary School on the corner of Abington Place and Ohio Street. And officials say he was taken to ECMC to be treated for his injuries. We're told the driver is cooperating.
Still ahead here on 7 News at 5 on this Tuesday.
With homelessness a continued issue across the country and in our region, we're going to amplify the voices of someone struggling and take you to an event that tries to tackle the issue.
But first, we're shining a spotlight on firefighters from Lockport Fire's Engine 7. This past Friday, they raced to Park Lane Circle to help save this cat with its head stuck in a fence. Well, they immediately took the little one to the vet and says that cat is expected to make a quick recovery. Quick thinking, good efforts, good news. Thanks for watching 7 News at 5. We'll be right back.
You're watching 7 News with Jeff Russo, Leah Lando, and 7 weather meteorologist Mary Beth Robel.
Welcome back. You can call it a one-stop shop for people who are experiencing homelessness to have access to resources and services for employment, mental health, and housing.
Event organizers telling us roughly 500 people have been served today at the Buffalo Convention Center for the 15th annual Project Homeless Connect, according to the Homeless Alliance of Western New York. As of late August this year, 857 people in Erie County were homeless. 659 of them were from the city of Buffalo.
7 News reporter Fabin Casahoon is passing the mic to a man who has been struggling with homelessness and leaders working to improve the issue.
The feeling of homelessness is like a continuous cycle of instability. It can be humiliating, makes some feel isolated, not to mention depressing.
It takes so much sleeping outside and everything. Every time we find a place where we feel safe at, we get told we got to move.
Mike has been homeless for the past year.
Like last night, I was underneath the bridge, sleeping. It's just what I got on, because everybody stole my stuff.
The last time he had a home, he was living in West Seneca.
The place I was at, the owner sold the property, and the new owners didn't want to keep it as a rental. I'm 61 years old. It's like, where do you want me to go?
But Tuesday, he learned he received a referral to Cazenovia Recovery, also known as Caz, for housing, something he never thought he'd hear.
I've been waiting over a year, and then she goes, you're third on the list, and then she goes, we can get you, hopefully, within the next couple weeks, I'm in a house.
His story is similar to many others who walked through the Buffalo Convention Center for the 15th annual Project Homeless Connect. While there's a number of factors as to why people are homeless, Continuum of Care Director Ashley Matrasi says it's important to remember people are not homeless by choice.
It's because of a lack of affordable housing in our community. And again, like, how many people are rent burdened in our community? How many people who are actively working still cannot afford to live?
The fight to end homelessness isn't an overnight project and has its challenges. In June, the Supreme Court ruled 6-3 on the Grants Pass v. Johnson case, which places restrictions on unhoused people and where they can sleep. The High Court ruled enforcing ordinances related to unhoused people is not cruel and unusual criminalization of homelessness.
Criminalize homelessness or those that have nowhere else to go, that are sleeping in parks or in public settings.
But she says locally collaboration among city leaders and organizations are happening. And as for Mike, it's safe to say that he can see the light at the end of the tunnel. As the 61-year-old shares that he was a Buffalo firefighter for 31 years, he says his pension doesn't kick in until his 62nd birthday, which is in November.
I just want a little studio place where I can be able to cook my own meals and all that, and lay my head down and know I'm safe and nothing's going to be taken anymore.
Febin Casahoon, 7 News, Buffalo.